Hi everyone, welcome back to C programming tutorial series. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about writing a C program to make the sum of each and every element of a two-dimensional array or a matrix. So before coming to today's topic, I just want to tell you guys that if you guys like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you guys have any questions, then let me know in the comment section. Now let us start our discussion. Let me first show you the output of this program so that with the help of the output we can try to understand how this program works, and we'll also find out how many variables are required for us to do this program. So here you can see this is our output. So when we execute our program, it will show a message like enter the order of matrix. That means in your matrix how many rows and how many columns you want to create. So then I will enter 2. That means I want to create 2 rows and 2 columns in a matrix. Then it will ask you to enter the elements of that 2 by 2 matrix. That means 4 elements you need to enter. Then one by one it will allow me to enter these numbers. Then our program needs to make the sum of these 4 elements, and we should get the output like this. Sum of all elements of a matrix is 10. So when we enter these 4 elements gets stored in this form of a matrix. So to get this output, how many variables we require? So as you can see here, since I'm asking the user to enter the order of a matrix, then we need to create a variable in our program which will hold this value of 2, and I will make it as variable n of type integer. Then it will ask you to enter the elements of the matrix. That means these numbers will going to store inside an array. That's why we need to create an integer array also. Int, let us say ARR. Okay, since we are dealing with two-dimensional arrays, so we need to create like this: 2 rows and 2 columns. Then I want few variables again of type integer like I, j, to iterate over this matrix. Then since I'm making the sum of these 4 numbers, that's why we need to create a variable with the name sum, and we need to initialize this sum variable to an initial value of 0. So these are the variables required for us to make the addition of these 4 elements of a matrix. So now let us try to understand what should be our approach to make the addition of each and every element of this matrix. So now you can see when the 4 elements gets arranged in the form of a matrix, the first element of the matrix will be indicated with the index 0 comma 0. So what is this 0 comma 0? 0 indicates row and the second 0 indicates the column. So this element 1 will be stored in the location of 0 comma 0, 0 row 0 column. Then next, element 2 is stored in a position or location of 0 comma 1, which means 0 row first column. Similarly, this element 3 is stored in a position of 1 comma 0, that means first row and 0 column. And this one also, fourth element 4 will be stored inside the position or location of 1 comma 1, that means first row first column. So if we want to access each and every element of this matrix, we need to access only with the help of these indexes. So we will mark this first 0 as I and this as j. This, okay. So in our program, whenever we want to make the addition of these 4 elements, we need to use 2 for loops. First for loop is for I and second for loop is for j. Now let me just tell you what should be our approach. So now as we guys already understood that how these elements needs to access, only with these indexes. First what I should do is I should first visit this first location which has the index 0 comma 0. Then I should add this one to a sum variable sum. Okay, first I will visit the index of 0 comma 0. where I will be 0 and j will be 0. Then I will take this value and I will store this value inside a variable sum. Then I will move ahead to visit this second location with the I value, sum equals to 1, okay, with the I value is equals to 0 and j value is equals to 1, okay. And then I will take this value 2 and this value I will get added with this 1, and then I will get sum as 3. Then I will move ahead to this location where the index is 1 comma 0. So I will become 1 and j will become 0. I will visit this location and access this element, and this element gets added with 3. Now sum will become 6. Like this I will visit the fourth element and this fourth item gets added with 6 and I will get 10 as the output, okay. So this is our approach to add each and every item of this matrix or an array. So as I have told you, we should use two for loops. First loop is I loop and second loop is j loop. So I loop is our outer loop. For I is equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, okay. So our I loop should start with value 0, that is this value, and this I for loop should get executed until the value of I becomes less than n, that means less than 2. Next j loop will run again from 0 to n, from j equals to 0 until the value of j becomes less than 2, j gets incremented, okay. First time when the value of I equals to 0 and j equals to 0, I will be visiting this location. S equals to, S value is 0, S plus, okay, let us make it a sum. Sum equals to sum plus array of I, j, okay. I equals to 0, j equals to 0, 0 comma 0, that means this item. Sum equals to sum is 0, 0 plus array of 0, 0. Array of 0, 0 is this element. So 1 gets added with the value of sum, which is 0. 0 plus 1 will become 1 and we'll get 1 as the output in the first iteration. Then next j value gets incremented by 1. Now j becomes 1. For the value of I equals to 0, now j becomes 1. So 0 comma 1, that means the control will come to this location to access this item. So this item 2 gets stored here, array of 0 comma 1, 0 comma 1, which means this item 2. 2 plus sum is 1. 2 plus 1, which is 3. So now sum becomes 3. Again, now next is j gets again incremented by 1. Now j becomes 2. So for the value of j equals to 2, so 2 is less than n, n is 2. 2 is less than 2? No. Now here the condition becomes false. That's why the control will come out from the for loop to increment the value of I. Earlierly I value was 0. Now the I value becomes 1. For the value of I equals to 1, 1 is less than 2? Yes, condition true. That's why control will come inside the for loop, I for loop, and for the value of I equals to 1, j will be 0. That means this location 1 comma 0. I is 1, j is 0. That means this location gets accessed. So sum was 3. 3 plus array of 1 comma 0. 1 comma 0 is this item. 3 plus 3, we will get 6. We will get 6 here. Next, like this, the j value gets incremented by 1. Now j becomes 1. 1 is less than 2. Condition becomes true. That's why I equals to 1, j equals to 1. 1 comma 1. That means this item gets accessed. Okay. So sum value is 6. 6 plus 4. Now sum becomes 10. So like this, with each and every iteration, the value of I and j gets changes to visit different elements of this array, and finally we will be getting the sum stored inside the sum variable. Then we just need to print that sum. So this is how we can make the addition of each and every item of this two-dimensional array. So now I will just use this logic to write the C program. Okay. Now we will declare the variables. So these are the variables which we had decided we will be going to use in our program. So first variable is n, then array. Next, enter the order of matrix. Scanf %d ampersand n, and I want one more variable here. I already declared it. Okay. Next, I will display this message. Enter elements of matrix. For I equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Now, since I'm storing these elements in a two-dimensional array, so I should use scanf like this. Scanf %d comma ampersand array of I j bracket close. Then I should write this logic. For I equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Then for j equals to 0, j is less than n, j plus plus. Sum is equals to sum plus array of ij. Then this closed. Now I just need to print the sum. Printf sum of %d slash n comma sum return 0. Okay, so this is how you can write a C program to make the addition of each and every item of an array or a matrix. Okay, I hope you guys have understood the logic behind this program. So that's all for this video, guys. If you guys like this video, or if you guys have got some useful and valuable information from this video, then click on like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you guys have any questions, then let me know in the comment section. And thanks for watching.